Bitcoin is moving a little bit here to the upside, but for me, unfortunately, not enough from what I'm seeing right now, because the DXY is dropping hard and Bitcoin is barely reacting to it. We have to check out why that is, and also where the potential targets are for the next coming hours and days for the Bitcoin price. And if you think that is interesting, then definitely stick around here and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, like this video, and also activate the bell to never miss out on these really important updates. And now let's directly dive into it. So here, if you remember, guys, on the DXY, on the dollar index, I had told you that this downward sloping resistance line stays hopefully resistance and will be not broken, and that was luckily the case. So it stayed resistance. We see now a hard rejection today to the downside, but the Bitcoin price is not really reacting to it, which is insane. Bitcoin was going up like $300 over the day, something like this for now. And I would have expected when the dollar goes down like that, that we see like $500, $600, but not just $300. What the hell is this? You know, so it's really strange. Have something to do with the support here on the dollar index. So when you look here, here's a horizontal line that we are about to break now to the downside. We are technically already under it, slightly, but I would like to see a massive, massive break under it, like straight to 103 points, forget the 38, straight 103 to seal the deal here. So we would go down until here, until this level more or less. Yeah, until here. So that is what I would like to see, that the price is dropping, that the dollar index is dropping to that kind of level, because then of course more altcoins, Bitcoin and everything else in the crypto market will go up quite a bit if that will be the case. So let me have a look here on the, so good for us. Momentum is to the downside on the RSI, on the daily here, on the DXY. So I expect more downside. And also the stochastic RSI also, there's still more juice left to push to the downside. So I think 103 all the way down to like 102.33 points is here likely in the cards by tomorrow, worst case Monday. So now when we are going to Bitcoin, what we can see is, here you see now what I mean. So this is everything from today. I'm here on the 50 minutes chart. So you see here, this is everything from today, this area. So Bitcoin did not move crazy for such a drop in the DXY, but now it seems to gear up to go here higher. We have this upward sloping support line that we have now multiple times touched. And that could be a really good opportunity to long the next time Bitcoin if we touch it again. Or the other opportunity to long Bitcoin here based on the 50 minutes chart would be, for me, a little bit higher. If we break, we stay just a little bit higher, $26,628. So if we can close an hourly candle above that price, that would be for me a good alternative entry if we're not coming back down here. And also when we're looking here on the Fibonacci extensions from that swing high to that swing low down here, just let me move this here a little bit to the side. So what can we observe here? The Bitcoin price is trying to break into the golden ratio. Here, the 0.65 to 0.618, 26,610, 26,675. That is the range that Bitcoin is trying right now to break into. And if we can break into that range, basically, and jump above it, so let's say here, if we break into that range, we jump slightly above that, there is a really good possibility that we move really quickly to $27,400. But for that, like I said, we have to break above the golden ratio with at least an hourly candle to be sure that this resistance is broken, and then we can enter a long position. I will personally also look for a long position at that point. So when we are moving then here to the 4-hourly chart, also here, if you remember yesterday, I told you I would like to see a bounce out of that area, which we actually also got. So also here, that would have been a good long opportunity somewhere in between too long, and now we are moving away from it to the upside. So that is also as expected. And here might be something else interesting. Let's see. Just saw this. And I don't really like the shape of it. No, there's nothing. So here on this falling broadening wedge, nothing has changed yet. So we might come up here in the next coming hours to potentially close to $27,000. And if you are not in a long trade already since down here, then wait for a break of this downward sloping resistance line and this horizontal resistance line, both around $27,000 based on the 4-hourly chart, before you enter into another trade. So if we roll over and we come back into this range, then this will be also another opportunity to long it from there, and then just place your stop loss slightly under it. So you would get in at 26,000, let's say $200 in kind of in the middle, and then just under it around $26,000 flat. That is where I would set my stop loss. And guys, don't forget, if you want to trade with me together, I do trade only on one platform, and that is BYBIT. And when you sign up with my link, you still get $30,000 there absolutely for free, but only if you use here my specific link. And also, if you want to learn the way that I'm trading and making money on a daily basis, then sign up for my trading course and mentorship program. The prices will be on there really soon. Understand it will be not for free, so it will cost you something, but I have different options there, so there should be something suiting. There should be something suiting your budget to learn how to trade professionally. Now let's get back here to Bitcoin. So here also on the daily chart with this descending triangle, here also not much has changed. So I like the fact that we are quite a little bit away from the horizontal support of $25,400. So, and also the 200 moving average on the daily is now coming in here as support and is going higher, which makes it also less likely that we will break this to the downside, especially with momentum now changing to the upside here on the stochastic RSI, and also the normal RSI wants to move here higher. So, and remember guys, what I told you, when we get here over 51.5-ish, always from there, we had a nice rally to the upside. I want to show it to you again. From here, look, the nice rally that we had here. So then here also, nice rally to the upside. Then again, here also rally to the upside. Every time when we get over 51, the initial impulse move is quite nice to the upside that we can take advantage of. Be prepared that this might be something that could be happening in the next couple of days. Here on this 4-hourly chart, we also see momentum completely to the upside here with the stochastic RSI and the normal RSI. But here we need to break also the 200 moving average that the price action is right now under it. So we definitely have to flip that. And this is funny enough right now also the neckline of a potential W that we are forming here. So here, lower low, higher low, here the neckline. If we would break this to the upside, once we break the neckline, so there we have a target of $29,200. But yeah, so it's a little bit premature to say that this will be a W pattern, but it doesn't look all too bad to me for the time being to turn out to be one. Here on the 4-hourly chart, here also no change when it comes to the VPVR. We see that we are running here into a heavy resistance right now, which was prior support. All this cluster here is now heavy support for Bitcoin, and trying to break into it will be quite hard, but it could happen that if the dollar continues to drop and gains a little bit more speed in dropping, that we see a rippage through this range here to push Bitcoin above it, and then it actually turns into support again. But for now, the resistance and the point of control remains around $28,200. Something else that I wanted to show you guys, something really interesting. So as I mentioned yesterday here on the, no, it was 2 days ago actually that I mentioned that to you. Here on the Bitcoin dominance, this looks now really like a fake out, and with Bitcoin pumping now to the upside, we could see a breakout out of this range, but I still hope that this will create a higher low, a lower high, lower than this one here. So I don't want the Bitcoin dominance to jump close to 48.86%. I want that the dominance stays under it if it continues to go here higher, because that would be then still considered to be a bearish structure and not a bullish one, because we create a lower high and not a higher high. If we move above that one here, that will be bad for altcoins. So of course some of them will go up with Bitcoin, but in general it will be bad for altcoins if we go over that specific level here. Guys, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure that you smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I'll see you then again tomorrow.